use the who, what, where. And it's a concept I use in every single scene. One, I think it shrinks your possibilities because you're defining everything immediately. So although you can still explore from that, you've limited a form of exploration. You're not going to discover the who or discover the where or discover the what because you've said it. And yes, you can discover from that, but you're not going to discover that. I think when you have those things, it helps to build comedic scenes. If you're looking at kind of sketch comedy or situational comedy, having that information is really useful to be able to engage in the dynamic of the characters, which might be comedic, because you need to know who you are and what's happening for that to happen. So, for example, Friends, the TV show Friends, those elements need to be there for it to affect what they're doing, right? The same could be said for, I don't know, well, something like Family Guy, the cartoon, right? So it delivers a particular type of work. I don't know if it's going to deliver, or I haven't seen it deliver, more along the lines of the deeper stories. It tends to be very formula, and from what I've witnessed, it appears to put a lot of improvisers into their head. Because now we've got these facts, we play with these facts. What do I do with these facts? It removes, for me, it shrinks the possibilities very quickly instead of opens up the possibilities. If I say doctor, there's a huge circle of expectations or possibilities. But if I say doctor in a bar with his wife, we've gone down that staircase very quickly. Yeah, so when we were talking about the circle and how the circle kind of closes as we get closer, we've kind of gone boom very quickly. Which for me kind of robs the story of the platform, forces it into the middle. And there are people who say, you know, you should start your scenes in the middle, which I don't agree with, because the audience doesn't see your middle as the middle, they see your middle as their beginning, right? So you're still doing a platform, but that's a theoretical debate. I think people say start in the middle because they don't want people to gossip and not do anything in the platform. But the platform is important. So if you're paying attention to the platform and how to move to interaction, then you're not in the situation of beginnings meaning nothing. And it supports your middle, which then gives you an ending, right? Because you've got the components there. It's, I think, a bit cleaner and clearer. Where the who, what, where, I feel, makes it intellectual, shrinks some of the possibilities, and puts it almost immediately into instant conflict. So the scenes, for me, tend to stall as everybody verbally discusses those elements. And the endings aren't very satisfying because we didn't really have a platform to support whose scene it is to get to the ending. All that said, I have a particular form of improvisation that I prefer. For some people, what I've just described is exactly what they want to do. Great. It's just not the form I enjoy playing, and it's not the form I enjoy watching the most, because it produces a different type of work.